Someone once said that necessity is the mother of invention, and the recent events once again prove the enduring truth in that proverb. I remember having repeated discussions in multiple fora about the viability of work-at-home model in the Philippine BPO space, and then the resounding belief during that time was that we just weren't ready, that remote work was not aligned to our very social and high-touch Filipino culture, that data privacy and protection was a huge concern, and that we didn't have the telecommunications infrastructure stability necessary to run a successful and sustainable work-at-home operations. Then the quarantine was announced. Lo and behold, in weeks, if not days, companies pivoted to work from home and other alternative work models. BPO companies report that they have shifted anywhere between 10% to 100% of their workforce to the remote work model. Majority of the same companies project that this model will continue and will become part of our normal way of doing business. In particular, in Sitel, we project a 50-50 mix between in-center and Sitel at home on a sustained basis. People management obviously is in my DNA, so I'd like to focus on the area of human capital. What pivotal role then does HR play in this critical juncture in history? First and foremost, now more than ever, retooling has taken a primary spotlight. Take the time to learn new skills. For even the most experienced of managers, this crisis is proving to be a steep learning curve as the virus ravages global economies and touches every corner of our personal and professional lives. The majority won't have encountered anything like it before in our lifetime. So we need to embody what we call in HR learning agility. The second one is that HR leaders must be at the forefront of innovation to reinvent the business. This is the time for collaboration, courage, and more importantly, action. Most of us are facing budget constraints already, so doing more with less is going to continue to be the norm. The third one is leveraging technology. Pre-COVID, there were still debates about digitization and automation being a job killer. Now we know for sure that it's mandatory and necessary to survive the crisis. The fourth one, we need to review and realign HR strategies, initiatives, and processes. So there has to be sharper focus on employee well-being. We need to strengthen career mapping and succession planning, redesign performance and productivity models, especially for remote work, and then balance short-term gain with longer-term impact. Last but not the least, HR leadership matters. More so in this new normal. We all have many difficult financial and people decisions to make. Not only are each one of us worried about our health and personal safety, we are also worried about revenue, executive and workplace safety, business continuity, and offering sound and ethical policies to employees. As the Economist article recently pointed out, in this particular global crisis, HR are the heroes of most companies. The overall theme is clear. There's no going back. The COVID-19 crisis is not only disruptive to every company, but it has created what we call the big reset. Rapid changes taking place in remote work and alternative work models, technology-based processes, and social and digital ways of connecting with people will be lasting and lasting for years to come.